I'm Don McCormick. I've been writing poetry, short stories, and essays since 1980. I would have started sooner, but I wasted 20 years writing school papers and business documents. By 1980, I had some intrinsic motivations based on idealistic notions of love, hate, joy, and despair. I also had real life experiences in business and family that were very hard to understand and accept. So I began writing poetry and short stories. The collection is now about 800 pages. Books are easy to publish now, both electronically and on paper. My works are available in those forms. I decided to record my readings of the works in little bites in case people who don't like books can hear and be entertained by the poems, short stories, and essay. I ask your forgiveness in advance for my shortcomings in reading and acting. 3 poems. Dancing Tolls. I've paid for more dances than I've danced. I never thought it would be that way. I remember hearing the band playing when the hall was empty. I remember seeing the young ladies in long dresses waiting for young men in loose suits. I remember the smell of powder in the rooms. I remember having more dreams than real life could contain. I've paid for more dances than I've danced. Significant favors. Whatever needs to be done now and by us. For our souls and for all the angels who've tried to get our attention. Deeds must be for someone else. Then when we die, no one will say we're Buddhas. We won't appear to any wise men. The newspapers will misspell our names. We will rest in peace. Michael died last week. He was young. He had lung cancer, and the gods didn't care. He told his friends to dress him in his blue and gold, and his friends, who were SCA knights and squires, dressed him, saluted him, and had the mortician burn his remains. They took his ashes to the top of the mountain, where at sunrise they scattered them over his waterfall. His friends, the SCA knights and squires, dressed in their colors, armed with their swords, stood above and below the waterfall and screamed at the gods to make them care that one of their last creative warriors had died. But that morning the gods were silent, and the wind spread Michael's sun-touched ashes over running water, and he may never want to return to earth.